Alright, what's up guys? So today I am exploring a old house and old trail. Obviously it's abandoned. As you can see, I was walking down this pathway to get to it. It's kind of like an old log cabin almost. Just wooden, with a tin roof. Really cool, and just really cool to look at. And I am gonna go inside. The door is open, but I'm not gonna touch anything. But you can just tell from the outside no one has been here or touched anything in a very long time. It's really cool to look at though. Has a amazing view all the way down the hill into the water. And the door, like I said, the door is open. You can just go on in. Has old photos. It's really cool to look at these old magazines and see what was going on in the past. Really old fan, all this old furniture, old stove, very old refrigerator. It's just cool to see all this old stuff just still sitting here, how it would be set up, if someone lived, how they lived there in the past, you know what I'm saying? And there's a bedroom, you have fishing supplies in there, bathroom, old paintings, just really cool. And you can see me kind of stop there. I seen there's a bat in the corner hanging there, so that's how you know no one has been in there, or there's a bat in there. And that was my cue to kind of get out. I was just kind of looking at it real fast. There was a bunch of old like pictures of old cars hung up, and I could have went upstairs, but it just looks like it's two beds up there. I really didn't want to go up there. Very sketchy, but all these cobwebs, and you can just tell no one has been here in a very long time. So yeah, but if you walk down to the side of the house a little bit, you start to see this little path, almost like a little old road going down to the water almost. I actually am gonna walk up under that, and there's just stuff laying everywhere. There's no telling what you could find if you started digging a little bit. But I'm walking down the path now. You can tell like you used to could drive a car up under this. It had like walls, maybe tin on top of it. But it's really neat and cool. That's probably one of my favorite things of this video. Is this part right here. It's just so unique to look at how someone made that so you couldn't drive under it. Really neat. And like tin walls, and it's really cool. But obviously you can tell no one's been down this in forever. And something's living in that hole. I've seen a bunch of these actually in this video. A bunch of those holes dug up. Probably foxholes and other rodent type animals. But I'm going farther down, all the way down this little path. Keeps going all the way down to the water, but it kind of stops a little bit, like I'd say in about maybe 20-30 feet from where I'm standing right now. Kind of just gets to a flat ground, and then it just slopes down like a big gully into the water. But I seen this metal grate. Looks like someone just threw it out or something. And also a lot of stuff probably washed down this like gully type mountain. Not mountain, just this hill. You know how water washes stuff, because there's stuff everywhere. And I learned that if you want to go find some stuff, you go where water washes it, because that's what happens. And I did not want to touch or see what was inside this old barrel. But another one of my favorite parts is once we go down here a little bit, you can kind of start to see it. It's right over this little hump right here. And I'm about to go down there right now. It's in the middle of the woods. It's like it's what I like to call a tire heaven. Because, it looks like someone just dumped probably over 100 tires just down here. And you can tell I try to not to slip while I get down there. It's a little wet, but not super wet, but I mean, look at that. It may not look like it on camera, but it keeps going and going and going, and it's just piles, and it's deep. It's probably 3-4, tires deep of just old tires, newer tires, just a bunch of stuff. Ain't no telling it, I guess. And then there's spiders everywhere. Every time I turn around, I see a spider web, and I do not like spiders. But like I said, you go near the water, you can find anything like that. Old cans, bottles. That's mainly what I look for, is like bottles. Or just cool stuff just to look at, But it washes down these hills like this near the water. And that's where you find stuff like this at. I learned that a little bit. But if you just look at these tires, you can tell they're old. And they've been here for a long time. A lot of them just turning green almost. But it just keeps going, man. There's all kind of crap up under here. I don't even know what that is right there. Like a big metal something. A bunch of sheets of metal and metal poles and all kind of stuff. But I see something over here. Just trying to get to it safely, but looks like a old little toolbox or just a little metal box of some sort. It's kind of buried up under there a little bit, and I didn't really want to dig it out. It probably wasn't even fully there, but that's definitely something cool to find right there. Yeah. But you can see it just not only in the pile, there's some stuff spread out too all over. Just metal poles and all kind of stuff. I'm kind of working my way to the bottom down here. It gets flat again, once you come down this hill a little bit. And every time I see this, all these tires right here, every time I think about it, it just looks like a cool place to have like a photo shoot. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never seen anything like that. And there's kind of like a wall there. There's something to live up under there or something. But it goes all the way down to the water, literally. I'll make my way around this. Very neat, very cool. I mean, I just like looking at it. Like, I feel like you could have a cool photo shoot there, and there ain't no telling what you can find down here near this water. So, and there you can kind of see the water over there to the right a little bit. It's just a river. That's all it is. And you can see all this land had just been washed down, and that's like I said, that's where you find stuff. There's a really old tree right there. It's really big around. I didn't really show it that well, but down here is some flowing water, a little fresh stream of flowing water. I always think that's kind of cool, and it kind of came out of nowhere. You don't really expect it. It flows it starts like right here, so it kind of flows through the ground a little bit probably, and just comes out, goes right into the river, which is really cool. But at first glance, I don't really see anything around here. Another little fox house, as you could call it, or something. Ain't no telling. There's stuff, all kind of animals probably live down there. But I'm gonna make my way back to the top of this hill safely, hopefully. I almost slipped a couple times, but see, you'll see a bunch of these holes that are just freshly dug out. There's metal railing everywhere, and there's a big piece right here. It's really long. It's probably, I don't know, 50 feet just from what I can see. Kind of gotta go around all this brush right here to look at the main part of it that you can kind of see, but I don't know what that would have been used for. It just looks like a big metal railing of some sort, but that thing is, I don't even know how you would get this down here and why it is down here, you know what I'm saying? But that thing has been buried there for a long time, and it is not moving. You could attach yourself to that during a hurricane and you're not going anywhere. But at the top of that hill right there I just showed, that is where the house is. So behind the house, it goes all the way down this hill. And I did find these are the 2 jars I found. Or, well, 2 jars I found right here. They were barely under the ground, just kind of scooped them out of the dirt a little bit, but really cool. have numbers on the bottom of them. One's bigger, one's smaller. Both have the lids. Both in really good shape. You know, you can clean them up really well. And this was a freshly dug hole, and that one goes pretty deep, so you can tell something definitely lives in there. And I do not want to find a fox or any other animal, you know, while I'm on my little journey. But just stuff everywhere, man. It's crazy. And if it wasn't all woods and leaves, you could probably see a lot more. But you just see this. If you see this fresh dirt everywhere, you can tell something is freshly dug out a hole. And some of these holes are smaller than the other ones, so they're just everywhere. And this jar, probably my favorite out of the jars, has a cool pattern on it. The lid is not as good a shape as the other, but it does have the patent number on the bottom of it, which is really cool. Clean that one up and it'll look really neat. And also I found these old tile slash cinder blocks almost. You ever see like any orange cinder block type tiles? Those are really strong and good. Definitely better than the ones that are made today. And there was a bunch of these up by the house, kind of like up under it a little bit and next to it, but I didn't really look at those. But I can see just this hill is so big, and it goes all the way from the house all the way down to the water. And I'm gonna go up there and look at this little cave type thing, but I see something over here I gotta jump down here and look at. And from just looking at it, I already know what it is. Little grape knee or knee high, whatever you want to call these things. They still sell them, but this is a really old glass bottle of them. I have several of these already. No caffeine. Really cool to find though when the paper's still on it and the numbers on the bottom. Cap's still on there. Really good shape considering, you know, ain't no telling how long it's been out here. But somebody will probably just throw that out or something and it'll wash down this hill. But I'm gonna make my way to the top of this hill, kind of where this little cave cutout open area is. You can kind of see it there at the top of the screen, but it's hard to get to because it's really steep and there's a lot of brush and trees in the way. Kind of gotta duck and dodge and kind of make my way up there as safe as possible. But I call it a gully, I guess. I don't know, it's just where it's washed out by water, as you know, or whatever over the years. And I didn't notice, but all this fresh dirt right here, I thought it was just being washed down, but it's actually, and you'll see better once I get up there because it's really steep. You may not be able to tell from the video, but it's really steep. But all this fresh dirt on both sides is all coming out of holes. 2 holes, one on each side, especially this one right here that's really big. And there's rumors of fox being up here, and there has been spottings of fox. And without a doubt, I'll put my life on it, this is where these fox live. Because you may not be able to tell in the video, but this is a lot of dirt. And that hole is really big, and it goes really deep into there. Like, you probably can't see up under there with the camera. But that, without a doubt, a fox lives in there. And this one on the right side too. But just look at that, how the water has washed that. But this is the neighbor right here, the fox's neighbor, his other fox friend who lives right here. Same thing, but it's just not as big. But without a doubt, foxes live in those. I just know it for a fact. But if you ever wonder what is up under the trees and what is up under the ground, this is what it looks like. I just always thought that was really cool, just washed out right there. But that's pretty much going to do it for today. I found where them foxes live that I've heard rumors and sightings of up here. So I'm going to get back to the house and show y'all what I got here. And here is the grape knee-high, no caffeine I found. The 2 jars I found, they're in good shape with both their lids. And probably my favorite piece, this detailed jar. Does have the patent number on the bottom of it. The lid is barely on there, but anyway, guys, this is what I found, and thanks for watching. Hope to do more exploring videos like this, so have a good day.